Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you a little bit about what a perfect customer looks like. Now this isn't, how to sell mugs or t-shirts or things of that nature. This is how to sell bigger ticket items and do so with relative ease, not only from a standpoint of getting money from the customer, but also from a standpoint of marketing to those customers. So if making more money by selling on Shopify or Amazon is something that you care about, you might want to pay particular attention in this video and maybe watch it a couple of times to make sure that you really understand what I'm talking about. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments section below and I'll respond. Customer is one who needs your product as opposed to just wanting your product. Something that people want, whether it's a new car or a new shirt or whatever, wants can be delayed. You can procrastinate and put off buying something that you want for a long period of time, maybe forever. But when you have an actual need for something, you need it to solve a problem in your life, you can't put that off. So finding a person who needs your product as opposed to someone who just wants your product is a major step in selling a person something and doing it rapidly and for with a good profit margin attached, because the people aren't going to spend a lot of time procrastinating and debating and turning things around in their mind to decide if they want to spend money on this. They have to spend money on it, so yes, they're going to buy it. Now, stop and think about that for a second. You probably need to change your thinking a little bit, because I'm not talking about somebody sitting home watching TV, playing on their laptop, who sees an item and just says, well, I'm going to buy this. I'm talking about somebody who needs a product probably to satisfy some requirement in their job, in their professional life. And the great thing about this is that now you found this person who needs your product as opposed to wanting your product. And the icing on the cake, if you will, is the fact that the vast majority of these people are not going to be paying for that product themselves. They are looking for the first best solution to their problem, and they're going to put it on a company credit card or write you a company check. And price is not their primary motivation. They're not going to spend a lot of time shopping you, comparing your prices to other suppliers. Now, in some circles, this would be called wholesaling, but usually when I hear the phrase wholesaling, I think in terms of heavy discounts. And the type of selling that I'm talking about, where you're selling to, let's say, a commercial client who has a need for your product, frequently they're paying above retail, or at least full retail for the price, if not more, because of the convenience. Once again, you're satisfying a need, not a want, and assuming that you can meet their delivery guidelines. Pricing is usually not the primary factor in determining whether or not they buy your product. So once again, take a second and really wrap your head around that. You found someone who has a legitimate need for your product, and they're not even the ones who are going to be paying for it out of their own pocket. So pricing is not a primary concern. This is just about the perfect client. And this is the backbone that I've been able to build multiple million-dollar Shopify stores off of. And it's a clientele and a market segment that I service very effectively on Amazon as well, and to a lesser degree on eBay. This is a wonderful place to be. I understand I may have just turned some things upside down for you, but I invite you to watch this video again if you have to. And again, ask questions if this isn't clear. But we're talking about selling to businesses, to business owners, to people within a business who have purchasing authority. So look around you and think about the various things that business owners might need, that people within a business might need in order to satisfy their job requirements in one way or another. And I think you're going to come up with a lot of interesting thoughts. To give you an example of what I'm talking about here, if you don't have one already, go online and look for a company called Uline, ULINE.com, and get one of their catalogs. They actually still publish catalogs, believe it or not, or just look at their website. But I think the catalog actually helps you kind of get a grip on what I'm talking about here. They sell all types of materials that various businesses might need. And when you look at their pricing, it's not rock bottom pricing, not by a long shot. But they're a very large company and a very successful company because they, again, are selling to businesses and primarily to people within businesses that just have purchasing authority but are not actually spending their own money. This is a great business model, and I want you to consider it. And I'll say it for a third and final time. If you don't understand what I'm saying here, definitely ask questions. I'll respond to any comments that you leave. And if necessary, we'll come back and do another video, and I'll talk about this more in depth. But there are many, many, many niches out there that you could service using this business model, where you're selling, again, to another business, and you're selling them products that they need, and they need to get delivery in a timely fashion. So as long as you can meet their delivery expectations, I think you'll find it to be a more profitable sell and to be a somewhat easier sell overall. And the best thing also, the last best thing, is that these people tend to be really reliable repeat customers. So take all this in, absorb it, and again, leave comments in the comment section below. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll have another video for you soon. Thanks.